This is Evening Sky. I'm your host, Sky. Tekashi 6ix9ine. Well, buddy, yeah, probably the one of the worst rappers to ever come out of the womb of hip hop genre. But definitely a firebrand. If he's not a fire spitter, he's a firebrand. He is somebody that creates controversies, creates chaos and nonsense and all kinds of things that are just adverse to living in a conducive environment. Uh, Latest news is that his mother was actually violated in his Florida home. I didn't say that she was assaulted or SA or R or anything like that. It was just four assailants came through the house and raided it basically and was asking her about car keys and places where the money might be hidden. It didn't give the report that I saw didn't have any information regarding whether she gave up the money or how much merchandise or any belongings they actually took. But this is just the latest in a string of weird instances and strange occurrences that have gone on in Tekashi's life. He brings it all upon himself. I argue. I really don't have that much sympathy for the guy. The guy is on some next level stuff. The only thing I do admire about him is that he's a confidential informant. He's a teller. He's a snitch. That's a good thing. Snitching is good. Snitches get riches. And he knows that he's testing the fire every time he does do something like that. He's supposed to be I think on house arrest or something close to that. He definitely has a way of courting, all kinds of, ideas about being a outlaw, being somebody that's on the verge of being in trouble or something like that. The reason why I'm even talking about him now is because he was the lead story on one of the hip hop zines that I follow. Like, it wouldn't have been anything on my radar screen unless it was it was the front page, it was the front the top headline on the hip hop zine website. So I just wanted to just say, hey, let me get my weight up and let me see what happens with Tekashi. So I think he's learning. The question is, the question on this video is, when will he learn? When will he learn that you courting all this kind of controversy around himself is not healthy. It's not very good for people around him. The values that he has, his mother, the person that gave him life. I mean, what is he trying to do? What is he? I'm glad that she was not harmed in any way, but it could have went left. It could have went way left. Could have been a terrible situation. But he definitely did it. Salute to Bumba. Salute to Snitch 9. Did you get the video? I did not get the video, Wizard. I did not get the video. But I will look for it, and see what I can do about it tomorrow. But salute to both of you, Bumba and Wizard. So I think for all the different things that go on in his life, he's definitely taken to a point where it's really out of control. He's really like leaning on nothing right now. He has no leg to stand on a lot of circumstances. He's mired in one situation where the judge was like, just because you're you can cooperate with the police doesn't mean you're above the law. That's almost like verbatim what he said. But that's one thing that he has to remember. He's not always going to be the one that's going to be on top in these situations. He should have got his money and disappeared. That's what I was thinking. He pretty much disappeared on the scene. I don't see his name as much on the record, but he has hits. He has, what was it, Zaza and Fifi or something like that. I don't know what, crazy stuff. But those are hits, and he generated money from those sales. And the thing is, it's like I argue in a story written on vocal.media. I'm gonna try to see if I can get a link to that. Derek Para. Okay, you don't even know me, so I don't know how you can love me. So, Streets got no love, by the way. Streets got no love. um, yeah, but I was just saying he should move his mother out to Boise, Idaho, or someplace, and protect her somehow, and give her a chance to breathe, and not be all in the flashy, high fly, Florida places and New York places. Like, that's crazy. That's wild. To have her out, and in his mess up with his business, he should definitely fly out to Bozeman, Montana. Fly out to Biloxi, Mississippi, or something like that. I don't know. Sky got the lady boys popping out the closet. Hey, it's not me. That's them. That's them. That's not my. I have nothing to do with that. I have 13 viewers right now. That's all I know. But yeah, that's the weirdos. I don't know. I don't deal with the weirdos. I only like women. I've always liked women. I will never change up. I'll never be a switch hitter, power bottom, top bottom, none of that mess. Just to let you guys know, just to see give you context on my background. But anyway, Tekashi 6ix9ine. Oh my God, this guy. He just warns trouble. Everything he does it's just like, what bars can you say? Oh yeah, that was some hot bars. That was fire. That was tight. What bars can you say of his are hot? What way can you say? What way can you say that there's a definite understanding of what he was? I don't think there is one. I doubt there is. I don't think there is any indication to say that he was or still is, understandable. You can comprehend what he's doing. It's really weird. Wizard says, "Be whoever you are." Yeah, be whoever you are. I have no problem with the lady boys, but I don't want anything to do with them. 6ix9ine just had good energy in the videos. Yeah, he's exciting. I'm not knocking that. He just courts trouble. He's exciting and he's an excitable guy, but he just courts trouble. He's not a rapper, really. Yeah, yes, that's pretty true. He's not really a real rapper. Pure in the purest sense of the word, a rapper. He's not really that. He's not really a rapper, but I'm just saying technically he's a rapper. He has trash bars. He has no bars. Nothing you can say. Oh yeah, that was fire. That was hot. That was hot. I can't name anything. What does he do? Doesn't he just like yell over the beat anyway? He just like yells and screams over the beat. It's crazy. I'm going to send you $100. Dolores, if you more of a hype man, show to me out. Show to me out. What is... Derek, you're about to get blocked. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But keep talking. I'm not going to block you. I'm just messing with you. You can do what you want. It's my channel. I can do what I want, obviously. But it said, okay, here's a quote from hotnewhiphop.com. Excuse me. Tekashi 6ix9ine has addressed the recent home invasion that occurred on his property in Florida over the weekend. Speaking to his fans in a video on social media, he explained that despite being on house arrest, he got permission to leave so he could stream with Jock Doherty. The burglars used the opportunity to break into his home. I want to make this video to clear up all the fake news and rumors, 6ix9ine began in the video. The world knows this. It's a fact. I'm on house arrest. I've been on house arrest. I think everyone in America and everyone across the world knows that I'm on house arrest. Yes, we do. He continued. Yesterday, they allowed me to leave for work. People saw that I was on live stream with Jack Doherty. They took that opportunity to effing do some PS. It's me, so I get it. The rules are different for me. If it was your favorite artist, your favorite actor, and that was done, they don't get no cool points for that. My mom is 60 years old. Or 60, yeah. Y'all know I'm supposed to come home. Y'all know I'm home all the time. I'm on house arrest, so y'all take the opportunity that I'm not home, and y'all see me on live stream with Jock Doherty and buy him, and y'all do that. That's in PS, and I'm paraphrasing the PS. Shortening the PS if you understand what the words are. But yeah, if you're on house arrest, then your dumb ass needs to be in the house. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing going out? On different various expeditions and interviews, and you're supposed to be on house arrest. What are you doing? What is that about? His mom shouldn't even be around him. She should be in San Juan, Puerto Rico or something. She should be back in Mexico. She's Mexican. She should be back in Mexico. Thank you, Wizard. Thank you. And Wizard was like, I had enough of it. I appreciate that, Wizard. Thank you, sir. I really don't like blocking people, but I do block people when I have to. I blocked 3 people, I think, so far, out of the hundreds or thousands of people that come in here, or tens, I should say tens or dozens. I'm putting myself up too much. All right, but yeah, it's just crazy. She shouldn't. Why should she be even around him? They shouldn't even be close together. He should have like quiet, adventures to where she lives, and let that be known, only to her and to himself and her. That was bizarre. Yeah, that was bizarre. But that's what I'm getting from it. I just don't understand why he's not thinking. Like, I do understand why he's not thinking, but I'm just giving you an example. He's not thinking because he's not very objective. He's not very objective because he doesn't know about reason. He doesn't know about reason because he hasn't been taught it. They don't teach reason in schools anymore. Or if they did, they didn't teach enough. Your ability to reason for your own mind, to be your own thoughtful self, He's got a court appearance later this week for a sentence hearing. Back in August, he violated the terms of a supervised release. In turn, he's facing between 3 and 9 months in prison. This guy, I mean, some people just can't get right. He can't get right. Some people just can't get right. They need a critical thinking class. Yes, exactly. Critical thinking classes would help, Just to understand the dynamics of the world. Just to realize that. I mean, it's ridiculous. His lawyer, Lance Lazaro, is talking about there shouldn't be harsh punishment due to Mr. Hernandez's, that's his real name, classification. He always serves his jail time segregated and fully isolated from other inmates. As a result, Mr. Hernandez is given extremely limited social interaction with other inmates and very little time outside to get fresh air and exercise. So they're still going on that. So that's just a sadness. This is sadness. It just galls me how, especially rappers, but not just rappers. I'm not just dumping on rappers, but, anybody, any people in the media, do drugs and going in and out of jail and can't get their life right. They got all this money, they got all this exposure, all this fame, and they can't get their life right. It just trips me up because, like, so many people want that lifestyle. People want to be rich and famous. And there's nothing wrong with being rich and famous, given the fact that you understand what that means. If you understand that being rich, understand, financial institutions, financial, care and understanding of that. If you are able to have fame, if you're able to be a celebrity and be celebrated within the culture, within society, then you have to, have a reputation for yourself. That's the only thing you have a selfish reputation. Not, that's what selfishness means. That's what self-regard means. That's what self-esteem means. You esteem yourself. You don't worry about what other people esteem of you. They can esteem you, but you don't worry about it as much as your own self-esteem. And I think that 6ix9ine doesn't have proper self-esteem. I think he has very little, if any, self-esteem. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not anything like that, but just what I've noticed in his music and his actions and his behavior, he seems to lack very key elements of self-esteem. and that's very serious. And the fact that he has no sense of reason, that's also a problem as well. I mean, it's very scary. They need a okay. You gonna call into Star again? Soon. I don't know. It depends. If he's on at like 10 or 11 o'clock, probably not. That's when my drugs kick in. And nobody wins when that happens. I don't get the sleep I need to get, and I call in and I sound all slurred and like I'm throwed. And he's just like, "What the hell, guy? Like, what are you doing?" But he's real polite about it for me. He's real cool with me. He says, I remember one time I talking about Bad Boys. I was like talking about the first Bad Boys movie, and he was just like, "What? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?" It's been good talking to you, Skylar. It's been good. It's been good talking to you. And he just hang up. That's the classy guy he is. Cause he could have said, "What the f is wrong with you? You messing up my show. You slowing down my show." He could have really like lambasted me, but I appreciate him for not. Are the filtering my messages? I don't know. I don't think so. I think that's me. It's not you. It's not them, Wizard. I think it's me. Yeah. You're a good addition to the show. Oh, I appreciate that, Bumba. I don't think so. Mofax, Dana, Rory, Florida Boy J, um, who else? There's a few more. Janet. I'm gonna miss a lot of people. Who else? Just start randomly naming. Can you hear me? Is it blank? Is it a mute? Am I on mute? Am I on mute? Can you hear me? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? I'm good now. Can you hear me? If you can hear my voice, say it with the last word I said. Prince. Prince. I'm saying Prince. Can you say the word Prince? Is that going through? What was the word I said? I'm saying Prince. Somebody type in the word. Unless don't read my limit. Okay, good. Okay. Woo! I was about to get heated. Okay, great. Okay, great. What were we talking about? Because I forgot about my alarm. I have an alarm set for something. Okay, so good. Yeah, I'm not the best at, I'm not trying to put myself down. Like I said, I'm good, but these people are great. They're like excellent. I'm just decent. I give a few good ideas sometimes. Yeah, callers on Star. Yeah, name some people. Just name some. I said Janet, Florida Boy J, Mofax, Dana with the data. Craig. He's got cerebral palsy and he sounds better than me. Houston. Um. Big Elvis the chef. I said Rory. Yeah, Rory. Yeah, definitely Rory. Florida Boy J. Sunday. They're all better than me. You can't knock that. You can't. I'm not gonna be like, oh well, I'm better than all of them. No, I'm not. I'm good. I'm not great. I'm good. Boris, yeah, Boris. Let me tell you something, Star. Boris is great. Yeah. Yeah, they have good calls. Like I wait for the point. It's kind of like Johnny Carson. Anybody remember Johnny Carson? He used to say, "Come on over to the seat. Come on over to have a seat." That was to the comics he thought were really good. Sometimes he'd just be like, "Yeah, that was good, but you're not gonna sit next to me. You're not gonna sit next to me on the seat." So when Star says something like "good point," that's like him saying, "Come over to the seat." I had one time where he said, "Good point." I don't remember what I was talking about, but he said, "Good point." I was just like, "All right, thanks, appreciate it." But yeah, so anyway, Tekashi 6ix9ine. I mean, when will he learn? I mean, the guy's got. I don't know if he's got talent. But he's got the riz, as the kids say. He's got charisma. He's got the oversaturated kind of idea of being a person. He's got the facial tattoos. He's got the colored hair. He's got the M&M's colored hair. He's got the tattoos all over his body and his face and stuff like that. He's like the new version of Tupac's appearance, not his talent or his ability, but Tupac's appearance, how he, showed himself out in court and showed himself in the media and stuff like that. His appearance, not his talent. Don't get me confused. I'm not saying he's the new Tupac, or he's like he's on his level of registering on a lyrical level. I'm not saying that. I'm tired of Sunday. I haven't heard from Sunday in a while. Actually, I don't remember her being on there that long, in a while. I might have been missing. I just saw the last one. He was talking about the female in the hospital and the too much cheese on the pizza. Star Show is one of the last real call-in shows, which is refreshing, kind of like the 90s or something. That's why I usually listen. Yeah, that's the thing. And if I had it, I probably would use it. I don't have it, so I'm using what I got. Use what you got. That's all you can do. Use what you got. But I've said on many occasions, I don't have any guest hosts. I have no guest stars. I have no, what do they call it? Co-hosts and or guest stars. I don't have a phone system. I'm doing this all by myself, and I'm patting myself on the back for doing it because I was able to get 6,000, 8,000, 9,000 views basically just by myself, and I have to give credit to Mr. True Star Terrain, first of all, for even giving me the show or allowing me to think I could do a YouTube show. I mean, that's the amazing thing. Great, like they said on Andre 3000 said. He said great things can come from small little rooms. And Jack White was actually the originator. Said that great things can come from little rooms. And they just blew up. They blew up from nothing, and they made something of themselves. That's pretty extraordinary. But Tekashi 6ix9ine, he's not going to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's not going to happen. And it's not like he wants to be. It's not like he has to be either. He doesn't have to be. But I'm just saying it's not going to happen. But it's like Diddy. If I could talk about Diddy for a moment, Diddy, he's the same way. Not like he's the best rapper, not like he was the best producer, not like he was the best dancer, not like he was the best executive, but he was he was kind of good at all these different things, or most of these different things, and he came into become a phenomenon. But now he's in jail, taking hooch allegedly, and doing bad behavior. He's not gonna get out anytime soon with bad behavior. You're taking jail. What's another name for it? It's jail juice or something like that. Hooch and something else. I can't remember what the other names are. Big Boy or Master P? Who you picking? Master P every time. Master P. Tekashi needs to do 10 years in prison. Well, he needs to do some kind of prison time, just some rehabilitation, something to get his mind right. And to protect him. He should probably be in Shreveport, Louisiana, or something like that, or somewhere like that. Sheboygan. Where's Sheboygan? Hold on. Is that Illinois? Hold on. I have to make sure. Sheboygan. It's in Michigan. Sheboygan. Sheboygan is in Michigan. Excuse me. Yeah, Sheboygan, Michigan. Why isn't he out there with the white women getting money? Why isn't he out there? It's beautiful. You gotta see these pictures. They got lighthouses, all kinds of stuff. It's great. Crime rate in Sheboygan, 2,489 incidents per 100,000 people in 2022. Excuse me, in 2022. The average of 4,220 incidents per 100,000 people, and is also lower than the national average of 3,906. So it's relative. It's place not saturated with crime. You know, he should be in that. He should be in that kind of environment. He should move his mom out there at least. 6 9 years in prison. Yeah, well, I mean, he would have to warrant something like that. He would have to warrant, 69 years in prison. But I see what you're saying. That was a little cute little joke, Bamba. But it just gets to me in my mind just to contemplate with this guy. He has virtually no real songs that have impact. He's got a platinum selling debut single, Gummo, from 2018. He's probably eating money. He's probably getting money off of that. Fifi, another 2018 hit. I'm sure he's still eating off of that. Where is he living? In Miami and Florida. He's living in a mansion where the goons ran down on his mama. I'm just glad that she didn't get hurt. That's the only thing that I'm really concerned with, because he needs to really take into account that snitches get riches, but they can also get other people that they love and care about stitches. So you got to be careful and possibly have to move people out. They might have to move people out. Send her somewhere else. Send her to Honolulu, Hawaii. Okay, here we go. Wizard's doing something crazy. They must be messing with his number, his words. May you be a 69 hater in my star voice. Oh, definitely I'm a 69 hater. I'm hating to promote him, to get him to a different level. I'm hating on him to objectively hate on him, not just to hate on him. She should be in the trunk. Whoa, what are you talking about, sir? What are you talking about? We'll start do a show on it. Who knows? Caden Hardy. Hi, Caden Hardy. Salute to you. Are you of age, Caden Hardy? Are you over 18 years old? Caden Hardy, is that a man or a female? What is that? Is that a male or female? Caden Hardy. Man, why? I just wanted to know. Just wanted to know. It's like a name like mine. I have a unisex name as well, Skylar. There's females named Skylar and there's males named Skylar. Like Caden. There's females named Kaden and males named Caden. I know. Wizard's saying it too. Hey, this is what you get. It's either the blinking or the Wizard of Oz one. That's all I got. I can't stop blinking. These bright lights. If I turn off the lights, there's no show. So yeah, the blinking is definitely something serious. I'm a 22. I'm just joking. Oh, you just joking. But I'm serious. I'm serious. That blinking is crazy. I'm watching the playback, and it's like every half a second, it's like a blink, 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 blink. Who's funding 6ix9ine? Who is funding 6ix9ine? He's got a record label. I didn't know he had 3 kids though. And he's only 29 years of age. That's amazing. That's still something to consider. He's only 29 years old and he's made an impact. Not as big as impact or insignificant as Tupac, or I don't know why I keep calling him comparing him to Tupac, but he has that flair about him. He has that riz. He has that sensibility about him. So I think he has been able to collaborate with the likes of Nicki Minaj, Kanye, and various other artists on his various projects. Wait, Skylar favorite band is Blink-182. That was good. What this video about? Uh-oh. Check the name, check the title. Vlad giving him a bag. Yeah, he just gave me he just gave him a chance to interview him. He's interviewing him now. Tekashi 6ix9ine's asking him questions. Video. I mean live. It's a live about 6ix9ine. Oh. Okay. All right, so that was the first half of the show. The other half of the show is, let me see a word. And a word. Let's just say good. It was a good day today. I had a pretty good day. Wasn't really. This is the most productive part of it. Writing and doing videos for Tekashi 6ix9ine of all people. But it was a good day. I got to eat. You know, I got some shrimp. I had some jerk shrimp. I cooked it myself. I reheated it. I heated it, and I put it on a salad. It was pretty good. It was good. I like the fact that you know, the Cowboys are gonna be playing in a few hours. What, a couple hours really almost. And I'm really looking forward to them winning. They're the wealthiest team on the face of the planet. You can look it up yourself. Just type in the world's wealthiest team. And of all sports, of every league in America and around the world. It's the richest, wealthiest, best funded team in the world. And they haven't had a championship in over 30 years. Or close to 30 years. Yeah, groupie, he rides any one way to stay relevant. True. I think that's fact. He put, like, I can understand Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy is the truth, but like the reason why he put him on is on Donda 2 seemed kind of goofy. So he just does stuff like that. He's a weirdo. He's a weirdo. Trust me, daddy. Bumbaclot. Ayo. Ye has no spine. I think that's pretty much true. He doesn't have a spine. It's the same thing with Diddy. Diddy want to cry and I'll do better and I'm sorry. No, you're not, nigga. You're not, nigga. You gonna ride on this wave of tears and people saying all this stuff, but you're getting caught with hooch in the jailhouse. What are you doing? This isn't a celebrity worship channel, is it? I don't know. Does it seem like that? And Caden says, Hardy says, for real. But yeah, so really good day. Really, I mean, I have to make some phone calls tomorrow because I was gonna do it today, but I was like, took a nap, had a nigga nap. You ever had a real nigga nap? So powerful, so needed, so necessary to have a real nigga nap. I just conked out. I was just like, Ye wearing a yarmulke is how you spell it. Saying salam, kissing the wall, and meeting with Netanyahu, giving money to Israel now. I don't know if that's true. Sky, where you get the shrimp from? Giant. It's a grocery store. Grocery store on you might have heard of it. I don't know if you have Giants down there in DC or in the surrounding area, but Giant it's like a supermarket. And they have really great deals on these, I don't remember what they're called, but they have like, they're just boxes of shrimp. They're just like these cartons of shrimp. And there's jerk shrimp. There's honey hot shrimp. I'm sounding like Bubba right now. There's jerk shrimp. There's honey hot shrimp. But they have all different flavors. Margarita shrimp. That's it. Margaritaville shrimp. Yeah, that's right. Margaritaville. Yep. That is a dope outfit, though. Thanks. Appreciate it. We got John. Oh, you got John. Yeah, John's the truth. John, my state, love it to death, but it's crazy. Doesn't give out plastic bags anymore. You can only do paper bags, but they're one of the only chains that give you paper bags. Some chains, like ShopRite, they don't even give you paper bags. They make you pay for a reusable one. So you have to have either your bags or buy off of them. So It's a hustle. It's a grind. I can respect it. It's a hustle. That's how they do it. The bags thing is a scam. Yeah. Oh, LLL. Yeah. The bags thing is it's definitely a scam. I don't like paper bags either. I hate them. I hate paper bags. I love plastic bags. Plastic bags are the truth. Paper bags suck to me. I think they're terrible. I didn't even have paper bag lunches. I had like plastic bag lunches. I just do a sandwich and some chips and a soda in a plastic bag and went to school sometimes. That's how I got down, you know. But yeah. So it was good. It was. I put it on a salad, better salad. You know, got some roughage. You know, got that into my diet. Was happy with that. Thought that made sense. That was pretty good. Um, just a great day watching Mystery Science Theater 3000 MST3K. If you've never watched it, you gotta watch it. You'll crack up. They just riff on all kinds of different terrible movies, just like everything you can think of, every reference you can think of. They've talked about everything from the Beatles to Tyler the Creator to Arnold Schwarzenegger to August Wilson to James Earl Jones. I mean, just everybody and anybody they can possibly make a reference to. They've done it. Yeah, Rottweiler's in the building. Salute to Rottweiler. Free Rott with me, chat. He's a decent fellow. I don't know who you talking. Are you talking about yourself? Who are you talking about? Oh, Rott with me. I don't know how is he not free? Free from what? I don't remember blocking Rott with me. I don't know what happened with Rott with me. I can't free Death Row. Can't free Death Row. He's a broke nigga. He's a bum nigga, and he admitted to it. When you admitted to it, that hey, you gotta get out of here. Same thing with like people that are under 18 years old. If you admit to it, I don't know. Y'all can be under 18 years old, but if you admit to it, you got to go. You're up out of here. Someone blocked him in the chat. No, I blocked him. Death Row. I blocked Death Row. Get that mic. God damn. Wizard silenced. What was it? Who was it? Who was this talking? Rottweiler. Rott is death roll. Is death toll. Excuse me. Rott is death roll. But yeah, had a good day. You know, day's not over yet, but it looks like it. It's the sun going down. It's going down even earlier every day until the 21st of December. They same person. Okay, I was wondering. Yeah. I don't think so though. I don't think Death Row and Rottweiler are the same person. I don't think so. Sorry, took so long. No, it's all good. Don't worry about it. He trolling you to unblock the other account. Oh. Well, that's not gonna happen. Definitely not gonna happen with the Death Row. Death Row's not gonna get. He can troll all he wants. I welcome the trolling, but Death Row is not gonna get unblocked. But I don't think he's the same person. I don't. Isn't Death Row from Britain or something like that? It's about to be a Suge night. Me what? Caden Haley. Hardy. Oh my God. I said Carden Haley. Caden Hardy. So, yeah. So it was a good day. Got my workout in the morning. Got to watch. You know, like I said, MST3K. That's always fun. It's a Misty Monday. Every Monday is a Misty Monday for me. I get to do it what the hell I want. I don't have a 9 to 5. I get the government deposits. It's beautiful. And like I said, I can do the work. Look at this. Watch. I'll show you. This is excellent Extra effort presented to Skylar Saunders. This is after I had bipolar disorder, and when I worked for HMS Host. I got this effort. Also, I got Magical Moments Recognition Award from CWT, Compensated Work Therapy, at the Veterans Affairs Hospital. So I can put in the work and I can get recognized and do the damn thing, but I just don't like the grind. I don't like that grind. That 9 to 5 grind is so draining. It's really draining. The whole thing is draining. The whole thing is a problem to me. I salute people that are in that 9 to 5 stream, but I just can't do it anymore. I can't do it ever again. Caden, get that donation in, or we gonna have to get you out of here, kid. Sky feeling like Ice Cube. Did you watch Eddie Murphy? Yes, I did. I think Eddie should have did this documentary with HBO Max. I was surprised they didn't do the part when he was presented with the Cecil B. DeMille Award at the Golden Globes. No, what was the Golden? I think it's the Golden Globes. Yeah, and he was talking about Will Smith. Pay your taxes and keep your mother effing name out of your mouth when it comes to his wife or something like that. He said it all together. I was surprised they didn't get to that, but they pretty much went over his career, and he's got a storied career. He's got a really great career. The people I was missing were Martin Lawrence. Wow, that's a change. Martin Lawrence wasn't in the process. He didn't have an interview. People like Steve Martin. Steve Martin wasn't there. They collaborated together. I may be mistaken. Maybe Steve Martin did say something, but I doubt it. I don't think he did. Dave did look crazy. He never won an Oscar. It's a shame. Yeah. He still might win one. But he definitely could have earned it. He could have earned it with the Dreamgirls. When he made that face, when the guy was saying something about, man, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that coke. You can't be doing it. He just looked at him like that look could have won him the Oscar. That look could have just won him the whole Oscar, because he just looked at him just like I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. Dave should have stayed in Africa. He looks horrible. Dave definitely sold out. Dave sold out all the way. Kevin Hart was in the documentary. He sold out. I don't know if I think Tracy Morgan didn't sell out. I don't think he went to Saudi Arabia. But Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart, there must be some secret. There must be a secret something. That might be part of the Illuminati or something like that. I have to blame it on something silly like the Illuminati, because they got good money. Like, good money. $50 million is nothing to Dave Chappelle. He got like $90 or $100 million from Netflix. And Kevin Hart sells out stadiums. He does stadiums. It's crazy. Dave can't do nothing without smoking a cigarette. True. I don't care about them doing that show in Dubai. Oh, I care about it. I care about them doing a show in Dubai. That's serious. Saudis they hate America. But it's death to America, but they're only thinking it. They got a thought bubble like death to America. They don't say it, but they think it. Death to America. That's why I just said it. Because Saudi Arabia is really against America. Are you saying why they're against America? Because we're rich and powerful, and because we have more than them, and they stole the oil fields and nationalized them, and that created big friction between the Europeans and the Americans who established the technology for them to build their oil reserves. DJ Paul Elstak, No, not so much. Not the Jews too. You want everybody want to blame everything on the Jews. It's not the case. So why not tax them to perform in their country? I don't know. Maybe they did tax them. They could have taxed them. Maybe that was part of it too. Maybe they didn't get taxed. Maybe the money was tax free. I don't know. Allegedly. I'm saying allegedly. I don't know if the money was tax free or not. Yeah. Okay. I'm not your bro. Google dancing Israelis. Dancing Israeli. I think there were some people that were if you're alluding to 9/11, there are some cases where there were Israelis that were dancing to September 11th. A lot of that may not have been factual, may not have been true. Bougie Sand Ninjas. They probably got 100 million. Yeah, he has to have at least 100 million. The Netflix specials were like that. Jews in New York were celebrating. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if that was exactly true. I don't know if they were exactly Jews. Were they wearing the proper, outfits of Jewish people? Because Jews and Israelis, they champion United States because we're their biggest supporter. United States is the biggest supporter of Israel. They can show their viral Dubai chocolate up. They can shove. They can shove their viral Dubai chocolate up. Oh man, Bumble going crazy. 100 million to perform in Dubai. Well, I don't think they did get 100 million. I think they got like $1 million for one night, like a night, and they got $1 million. Like they took that bag. I don't think I don't remember how much. I think it was undisclosed how much they actually earned, or not earned, was given to them. Yeah, they got millions. You sure? You sure they got millions? Okay, I'll take that. I only understood it as a few, $1 million or a little bit over $1 million. But if they got millions, still selling out, and it's not like a good sellout. Like you can sell out and do commercials and things like that for American or foreign brands that are assets to America. And not liabilities, not enemies, but friendlies. So yeah, I mean, if I could talk about that for a little, I can talk about that. I mean, my day was cool, but that documentary was dope. His house is amazing. He's got at least 2 pianos, a bowling alley, a swimming pool. I mean, probably like a dozen rooms. I'm just thinking like, damn, did Shrek pay for that? Did Nutty Professor pay for that? Did Norbit pay for that? Like, I was just like, the whole time I was like, damn, did Trading Places pay for that? Did, like, I was just thinking about that. Yeah, he's got a convertible crib in his house. He's got a convertible crib like Ice-T. They got convertible cribs, and you can especially have it in California because that's not going to fly around New York or New Jersey or in the Midwest because you're going to have hail for one thing. And that'll ruin it. And there's going to be more so. You can't have it in Northwest either because it rains a lot. So it all paid for that. Yeah, exactly. All his movies pay for that. All that. But that's amazing. He probably gets residuals like crazy. His residuals are probably insane. From Mulan to, the Nutty Professor series, Norbit, and was it Bowfinger and stuff like that. I mean, it's amazing. It's a beautiful system of capitalism. It's a beautiful system. If you're able to put in the work. I mean, and that's another thing too. They were talking about not just the money, but his ability, his amazing talent. Nutty Professor is. I mean, he should have earned he should have earned an Oscar for that right off top, just off of one actor alone. But he played the mom, he played the grandmother, the father, the uncle, and it was amazing. Like just to see how he had to switch up the different accent or the different cadences into the rhythms of their voice. Coming to America, another one. He was a whole Jewish man. Nobody messed with him at all. Nobody said, "Hey Eddie, can I get an autograph?" He looked completely in character. He was just hanging around the set. It's crazy. And a white wife who isn't worried about the latest handbag. Hallelujah. She was gorgeous. She's gorgeous. His wife is gorgeous. Um, and she probably has, I don't know. Allegedly, she probably has, his name in a will somewhere, just in case something happens to him before she goes, because she's younger than him. Definitely, she's probably in her 40s. I think he's in his like late 50s, early 60s, something like that, or mid 60s. Matter of fact, let me see. But that was crazy though. They showed that on purpose. They showed that convertible crib. They showed when the sunroof came on the house. I was like, oh man. He's 64. 64 years old, and he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink, he doesn't do drugs, he doesn't do any of that, and it shows. He doesn't look all old and tired and run down. He made a lot of money for Jewish producers. Facts. That's whole facts. He never did a picture with Tyler Perry. Someone else who has been. Someone else who has championed putting on different roles and different, putting on a dress and stuff like that. He has championed that. But what? It was, hold on. Let me see. I have to look it up right now. I'm looking for him right now. Hold on. I know Jeffrey Katzenberg. Let me see. John Landis. Well, he wasn't a producer, but he was a director for Trading Places and Beverly Hills Cop and Coming to America. Three big what was it called? Three big Eddie Murphy movies. I'm trying to look for Jeffrey Katzenberg, Brian Grazer. I don't know if he's Jewish though, but let's just say non-blacks. He made a lot of money for them. He made a lot of money for Brian Grazer, Jeffrey Katzenberg. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just pointing it out. I'm just putting it out there. His mother is Jewish. Okay, so right, his father is Catholic. His mother is Jewish. He played this character so well. In Coming to America, they thought the white man was a real character. Exactly. Tyler's a child of Eddie Murphy. Facts. Facts on facts on facts. Very true. Very true. Tyler the Creator, I think, studied Eddie Murphy. I'm pretty sure he studied Eddie Murphy. Every movement, every language he used, and he cut it back. He didn't use as much strong language as Eddie Murphy, but he definitely studied his mannerisms and his ability to convey a message on camera and have that really really stick. So I think that was amazing. Eddie is way better. You know what? Like, Way better at what? Because Tyler Perry is a force. You can't deny Tyler Perry is a writer, director, actor, producer, major distribution deals, major production company. So Eddie, his house would be dwarfed, I think, by Tyler's. Tyler Perry has a bigger house, I think. Not to say that Tyler Perry has a bigger house, so he must be better. No, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that he has bigger receipts than Eddie in a sense because he knew about percentages. Eddie Murphy probably had like $100 million movies his career, but he didn't get the percentage of the gross. Tyler Perry did get percentages of the gross, I think, after a certain time. After a certain time, he had Lionsgate films, and he would have like a movie made for $5 million, but it would gross $55 million. That's the kind of movies he would make. So he would make stuff like just on a small budget, but there'll be huge returns. So Martin came close to passing Eddie, in my opinion. Yeah, I think that's true. That's true. I just said. I'm not saying that. Oh, he's got a bigger house. That means something. I just said that. Houses don't mean it. Nothing. It was what says. He's successful, but I'm not a fan. Okay, I can respect that. Eddie means more to the culture than Tyler. Yeah, I think that's true because he was like, it's like if I could do another what am I trying to say? Another comparison. Eddie Murphy is Michael Jordan and Tyler Perry is LeBron James. If I can do that, if you understand what I'm saying with that, you can understand saying, yeah, I get that. So you understand what I'm saying? Eddie Murphy's Michael Jordan, Tyler Perry's LeBron James. If you understand what I'm saying from that. Tyler House still isn't finished. Is that a joke? That sounds funny. And I have 0 people in here right now. But you guys are in here. I don't know how I have 0 people. That's funny. Tyler's Magic Johnson. Okay. Okay. I can see that. I can see that too. But I'm just saying as comparison between eras. Tyler Perry's like the LeBron James because he has like charisma and power and strength, but he doesn't have the same kind of finishing power as Eddie Murphy does. He doesn't have the same kind of understanding he has an understanding of the game. I'm not saying that, but he has a different way of expressing himself. And he has different movies too. He has directorial, the only directorial effort that I think Eddie Murphy has is, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's just Harlem Nights. I could be wrong though. Yeah. No, his house is still being built with no construction workers in sight. Oh my God. That sounds crazy. Tyler stopped investing in that mega house. Oh wow. Was it in Atlanta? I think it was in Atlanta. But that's like how this is houses, houses are what does it say? Houses don't mean nothing. Tyler probably sell it, yeah. But all I'm saying is Eddie didn't do as big a scale. He didn't scale as much as Tyler Perry did. He has his own studio, god damn it. He has his own studio. He has Tyler Perry Studios. And that is a lot. He has a lot where they just crank out movies and TV shows and documentaries and stuff like that. Just day and night. Probably right now, there's a movie getting made right now. There's a TV show getting shot. It's in the A, Wizard says. Tyler sold Kenneth Copeland that private jet. I don't know. I don't even know who Kenneth Copeland is. Eddie don't have ownership like Tyler, basically. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, Eddie has hits after hits after hits. Like you can't stop him. You can't mess with him that much. But that was, that was serious. And I like the one scene in the movie where he was talking about the David Spade joke that says, and he had the picture with Eddie Murphy, and it said, "Look, kids, a falling star." And then the whole audience is grumbling like, "Ooh," but Eddie Murphy wasn't mad at David Spade. David Spade was just the mouthpiece. That joke had to go through funnels. It had to go through different channels. Had to go through different ways of saying yes or no. He knew what goes on in Saturday Night Live. You have a joke, it has to be passed down through different channels. And that's what was interesting to me with Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson's joke about that veteran who had lost his eye. Dan Crenshaw. He apologized to Dan Crenshaw because of a joke he said. So was he just riffing, or was he talking about what did they allow that joke to go through, or or they said it was all right, and then it just got passed through or something? I don't know. Kenneth, that crazy mega church. Okay, yeah, now I know what you're talking about. Tyler put out bad work. Tyler projects are like bad work with too much baking soda. I disagree. I think his films, his comedies are hilarious. His plays are especially hilarious. His plays are really great. When like the circuit he had when he was on like the Chitlin circuit, his plays on video were excellent. They're just passed on DVDs. That's when like the dude at the barbershop had, he was like, "Yeah, I got that Tyler Perry. I got the Tyler." Like you would get that, or you go to the church, the church store. And there's a store in your church. You go to the Tyler Perry section because they're all faith based and stuff like that. He doesn't have too much serious violence or cursing or anything like that. So yeah, those plays are excellent. I saw one of his live plays, and when they said Tyler Perry wasn't there, they're like, "Oh man!" Like it was like everybody was like, "Damn!" They were let down. Okay, let me see. David Spade was hilarious for that joke. Yeah, it's a good, it's a strong joke. That's all I'm gonna say. It was strong. It hit. But Eddie Murphy wasn't mad at him. He really wasn't mad at David Spade. He's mad at the higher ups, the people the editors, the story the people that make up the jokes for the writers in the room. They had to write that for him, so he wasn't really mad. They had to make a visual of him, so they were ready. So he was like, "Man, F SNL." They're kind of going back at me. Then he had a triumphant return. He had one of the best I could see best returns to SNL. And that was like what, 2019, something like that. So you should watch the clip of him freaking out. What clip of him freaking out? I don't freaking out where? But Spade broke and getting taken care of by Adam Sandler. Oh wow. He blew his money, coke and whores. No, I'm just kidding. Allegedly. I don't know. I'm just kidding. That was just a joke. So David Spade is broke and being taken care of by Adam Sandler. Wow. Adam Sandler's good too. He's good. I'm saying good money. He's good money. His movies have grossed over $4 billion at the box office. That's pretty good for being fired from SNL, from saying he has no talent. I think he has talent. He's pretty funny, and his movies have a lot of emotional weight to them. They're funny and like haha, and there's a lot of broad comedy, but they do have a center to them. They have an idea behind they have a method behind the madness. So I do like I respect Adam Sandler, and I actually like Adam Sandler. especially the movie Big Daddy. That's my favorite Adam Sandler big movie, Big Daddy. That's a funny movie right there, and it has a good idea to it. It has a good idea to it. So it's been real. I'm gonna sign off. I think I got the rush crowd. Give you guys another look at the ring, kiss the rings, and I will see you sometime tomorrow. Maybe later. Trying to do a later show. Should probably around 7, something like that. Yeah, no, yeah. Are you asking a question or are you telling me? Are you telling me, Wizard, no more morning shows? Are you telling me that or are you asking? What are you doing? You're telling. He's going to be like, telling. Watch. Question 1? You're asking? It's a question. Oh, hey. I mean, probably not. I mean, I like just getting up in the morning and just, have enough space, to do what I got to do. And by the time this evening, I don't have to worry about it. So it depends. If I have a good run, if you have a good run telling people about the show, I will definitely be in the morning. Or I'll be definitely in here in the night. It's up to you guys. It's all on you. It's you guys are the reason why this show exists. I'm obviously the reason why it's here and why there is such a thing. But if there was no audience, then there's no point in doing it. It's a trade. You get value for value. If you don't give me money, you give me people. You tell people about me. You say, hey, this goofy nigga named Sky. He's got some ideas. You should watch him one time or something like that. That's all you got to do. It's as simple as that. If you don't want to give money. If you don't want to give me a donation, tell somebody else to give a donation. That's all you got to do. But hey, I'm out of here. It's been real. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you some other time. Take care.